It's been about let's see. Let me see this real quick. Okay. It's been about 12 days. Okay. Welcome back everyone. It's been about 12 days since I last came here with a book recommendation. I went through a week-long reading slump after reading The Academic Affair, but I'm back. I read The People That We Meet on Vacation so I could watch the movie. And I wish someone had told me that I didn't need to read the book to watch the movie. So I put off watching the movie to read the book, and they didn't even keep it the same. You know, like with this hair right now, I was looking at myself and I feel like Beyonce in Obsessed when she was like, "You've been in my house. You touched my child."
Came into my house. You touched my child.
That's how I felt watching that movie, like violated, because everybody's like, "Oh, it's such a good movie." It was good, but it wasn't like the book. But before we get into any of that, if you're new here, my name is Michaela. I go by Black Librarian on all platforms. This is my YouTube channel where I talk about working in the library, talk about the books that I'm reading, life in general. For everyone who's not, your first time here, thank you. Welcome back. Apologies for the wait. But if you know a slump like I know a slump, you know it could be just beating you up. So I'm glad to be back. So without further ado, let's get into it. Shh, we're in a library. Now, I don't have the book because I returned it because I'm a good library patron, even though we don't have fines. The People We Went on Vacation, a lot of people were telling me not to read it, and I'm really concerned as to why. It was a very cute read, something light. I think that the dual, past, present, first one in this summer, then we're going back to 6 summers ago, then we're in this summer, then we're going back to 5 summers ago. So it could get a little bit repetitive and a bit annoying to just keep changing time, So I get that. But dang, I didn't feel like it was that bad. Alex and Poppy have been friends since the early days of college, and they just start going on vacations together. Two very misunderstood people from the same hometown, like a few miles apart. Don't really have a lot of friends equally, don't really have a lot of romantic partners. They see each other as platonic, only friends. But you know how a friends to lovers trope can go, immediately can switch. What we thought was a friendship was a bubbling romance and unrequited love. I didn't know how you feel, you didn't know how I felt. I thought our friendship mattered more. They're reconnecting after a small time apart, and it's Alex's brother's wedding, and it's just all this unpacking of their overall relationship to get to this summer and figuring out, is this a thing? I liked it. I gave it an 8 out of 10 just because I felt like, come on, keep the pace going, speed it up. And as far as the, just the overall book, yeah, an 8 out of 10. I thought it was well written. I thought it was good. But then I really do appreciate a back and forth timeline. Build me up to where we're getting to. It doesn't have to be so linear for me. So I don't know. But watching the movie with the actors were spot on. I really appreciated the casting. However, I felt like they cut that movie extremely short, and they cut out a lot of key details and switched a lot of stuff that went on in the book. But you know what they say, the book is always going to be better than the movie because there are no cuts and there are no edits in a way that there is in a movie. It doesn't have to be condensed to a certain time. You can just keep writing and writing and writing. And I guess when you're reading, you paint a different picture in your head of what's going on because it's written so well. So ultimately, the movie's good. You don't need to read the book to watch the movie. So I guess that's a good thing as well. I'm just mad because I could have watched it when it first came out, when everybody's like, you haven't seen it? And I'm just like, similar to like The Housemaid. Like, I feel like when I watched that movie, you needed to read the book, in my opinion. Like, I liked being able to know what was going to happen, and they stuck true to the book. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay. I digress. Again, an 8 out of 10. Read it, love it, like it. I think it was worth the read. But if you go on Goodreads and you go on Storygraph, honey, that's a different story. Now, what I'm reading now, I'm finally getting into Soledad Brother. Now, let me tell you, I had the hardest time finding the audiobook. It's only on Audible. Do you know how I felt having to restart my Audible instead of going to Libby or Hoopla? I feel so just, inside. Like something in me tore. Like, I do not like Audible because you have to pay for it. If I have to read an audiobook and pay for it, it hurts me. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's okay. I'm going to do it for the history. I'm going to do it for the nonfiction because I really need to read more nonfiction. I'm serious. The world is getting crazy. They're drafting people for a war that no one wanted to go in the first place. So getting as many nonfiction books as possible and adding to my library before they start deleting books out of print because they're trying to make Amazon the only retailer of books, and seeing how, okay. Sorry. Back to the topic at hand. Soledad Brother, wanted to read this book because after reading Angela Davis's biography, she talked about a lot about George Jackson and his experience living in the Soledad prisons, being sentenced to 1 year to a life sentence, and being held for 11 years because he was seen as a political figure with and not even just a powerful being, and they just didn't want to let him out and kept him in solitary confinement, and living through that and knowing that you were never guilty in the first place. So I'll be back with this read next week. But yes, I'm going to try to do 2 back-to-back nonfictions read. I want to do Soledad Brother, and I want to do either Asada Woman or Angela Davis's book. I'm going to put it up here because I can't think of the name. It's about, women? Like I said, I'm going to put it up because it's getting late, and I'm off of a 2-hour nap. Like, what is time? What is time? Last week we did not do a song of the week, which is crazy because, just getting back from Hawaii and everything, getting back into the swing of things at work. It's like my first 2 weeks back. So I think that's where the slump came from too, just getting back on my regular routine of schedule. So what happened to the library this week? We had a board game day. That was nice. Yeah, it's been pretty chill as we prepare for summer. It's just a lot of summer prep. Now back to the song of the week. This week's song of the week is going to be Ray. I love Ray. I get to see her in October with Bruno Mars. She just dropped an album, and her song, Click Clack Symphony, is like a call for the women to come out of our dark places, whether that be a breakup, whether that be a depressive episode, whether you're just not feeling like you are where you're supposed to be. It's like, I don't know, a call to march, to getting up, waterproof mascara, feeling beautiful again, getting ready. And I feel like it's right on time. It's summer, and it's like click, 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 clack. Can you see it like that? Da-na-na-na-na. All I know is that the sound of your something. I don't know. The song spoke to me, and the video was popping too. I'm gonna put a little bit of it in here. But yeah, love me some Ray. So excited. Like, I would like a ring. I would like a ring. Like, she could do no wrong in my eyes. But yes, I feel like this video is pretty short, but I also wanted to just get back in it swinging because, like I said, I've been gone for about 2 weeks, and we've been really doing good the first 3 months of the year. Consistent, went on vacation and lost it. We're back. It's official. Monday, I'm here. Yes, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please comment what you thought of the people we read on vacation, how you felt about the movie, how you felt about the book. Any recommendations? Anyone? My next video will be talking about the first reads of the year, like all my recommendations and what I thought of them. I will also have a video coming up talking about the library and MLIS and the changes that I'm seeing in trends of maybe not requiring an MLIS, which is insane to me, but we'll get into that in the other videos to come. So stay tuned, stay ready. Thank you for watching. Have a great week ahead. Be blessed and peace.